All right, man. Let's talk about CJ Stroud. I'm gonna get to Aaron Rodgers on Friday. I wanted to get to it today. Maybe I can squeeze it in. My Wi-Fi out, and that's why I wanted to play the audio clip and all that type of stuff for y'all. So all these uploads gonna be over, mobile or somewhere else Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, let's talk about Stroud. Apparently, after Stroud performance versus Georgia, people start believing he going number one. Now, I got a homie that he say he believed that Will Levis going number one. Now, he got his own opinions, which I'm not saying I share these same opinions, but I'm not saying I completely disagree that they gonna prop up Will Levis as the number one pick because of his complexion. Okay, we seen him try to do that with Cam Newton. What was it? Was it Jake Locker or Blaine Gabbert? I think it might have been one or two or both of them. They tried to do it to Cam Newton, but Cam Newton was so good you couldn't deny. But you got to remember too, Cam Newton came with a little bit of baggage too. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, that's his opinion. But you know what? I watched a little bit. I watched a little bit of two people, like actual highlights. So I can't say I broke down no film or nothing like that. But I watched two people, and I watched Will Levis a little bit from his 2021 film, and I watched a little bit of Bijan Robinson after Alex sent me a post about him. And what I can say, and I seen some film of Levis, some highlights of him throwing the football. But what I can say about him, man, he got a rocket. That dude got a rocket. I will say that, and I'm in love with quarterbacks that got big arms, but he got a rocket. I will say that about Will Levis. And he ain't no bad athlete neither. He ain't no bad athlete neither. That dude got a rocket on him, dog. I was watching a drill. I shared it on Twitter a couple weeks ago where he was catching it, he was just letting it go. Now, he wasn't really cocking it. That joint was flying out his hand, dude. Woo! He kind of remind you, from when I look at a lot of play action, from an athletic standpoint, I think he might be a step or two, maybe 2.5 over Ben Roethlisberger. But I didn't get enough to gauge it. But he got an arm. He got an arm, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. He got an arm, dog. He really good off the play action. Obviously, that's what the Lions like to do. But that's because that's Jared Goff's strength. But, I think if Ben Johnson had another quarterback in his strength was somewhat... See, a rock almost... That's bird shit. Fuck that bird. Just dumped on my window. But yeah, that's what they like to do. But I think if Ben Johnson had another quarterback, he probably would can work with their strength. But that's the strength for the team. Got good running backs, got some solid running backs. But yeah, Bijan Robinson also. I watched a little bit of him while I was chilling at work. I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to trade that second pick. Dog, shifty as hell. I didn't know he was that big neither. He like 6'4". They list him at 6'2", 220. So they pump up during they real numbers come out during the combine. So he probably gonna beef up a little bit. Probably be around 5. He might be a legit 6 foot though. I mean, oh my God, that's my second first round pick. Where I got to move up to get him. Running back he falls into the second round. But I was an advocate for Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker III last year. I was a big advocate, but this ain't that video. But Stroud, yeah, he rising. We should rise. I knew after that performance he was gonna rise. I went to bed. I didn't know they lost till I woke up the next morning. I didn't know they lost. So I was like, oh, Michigan fucked up a potential Ohio State national championship game. Then I woke up and they lost. I said, yo, I didn't know they lost. I see somebody post like, Ohio State messed up my 2023 already. I didn't know what they was talking about. Talking about the girls basketball, man. I ain't really pick up on it because they was up by so much when I went to bed. People like, you went to bed before the New Year's? Yeah, wasn't nothing else to do. I had nothing on the floor. I wasn't going to no club. It was a little bit too warm. Y'all ninjas be out there. They said Detroit was right around where they were sitting at, 45, 50 degrees. They said Detroit's gonna be Gotham City. People like, let's go to Rouge. Talking about why I get shot, why I get to see Jehovah, why I got to go see God. You went to Rouge on New Year's Eve. Make that make sense. You might as well boiled a couple bleach mixed with ammonia and took a couple shots. You had a better chance of surviving than that. And going to Rouge. No, sir, I just sat down. I ain't really drink nothing either. I just sat my black ass down. How about that? But yeah, I woke up and they lost. I was like, yo. The only reason I knew, I seen a post, but I ain't paying no attention. Otherwise, I'd have talked shit. You know, Facebook, you scroll up, that whole thing refresh like a mug. Now you be searching on Facebook, you might see something you like, you about to like it and refresh, you can't find it ever again. Shit. But man, only reason I knew, I bought an Xbox One X series, right? And the way my TV stand is, I ain't got nowhere to put it. So I gotta lay it vertical, lay it horizontal, and it kind of blocked the bottom of my TV because I didn't pick the right TV stand to go with the TV, but it worked for me. And I see Georgia highlighting yellow. I said, did I see that right? And I went to go look. I still ain't watched the highlights. How they came back. And I looked. I said, Georgia won. Stroud was balling. He was dealing, but it's that Ohio State offense, bro. I'm telling y'all. I don't want to say he ain't no good. Y'all know I love the black quarterback, but man, it's just that offense. I got 5 and below coming over here. But yeah, it's just that Florida offense. That Ohio State offense. You know, Marvin Harrison Jr., woo, bad boy. He gonna tear it up when he gets to the league. He got all his daddy genes, good genes, and not the Michael Jordan genes he gave to Marcus. But yeah, it was balling. I heard they knocked him out the game though. But that probably was a huge part. Then Jackson and Jigba Smith, and I don't really think he played much last year. That was their best receiver. So shit, you know, Marvin Harrison Jr. got another year. So he shouldn't do nothing but get better. So, but yeah, man, I was like, man, they lost, but he was playing. But a lot of that stuff they did was more they did with Georgia. That's what they do to Michigan. They try to do to Michigan teams was doing against hardball defenses and shit, where they pick up the pace and they go fast pace, and they don't let the defense get set. They wear them out. They let them get tired and stuff of that nature. That's kind of how they attack Georgia defense. They attack their defense with pace. That's how they attacked it. They attacked it with space. They spread them out. I don't know, just like coming in, coming out the way she driving. I know it's a girl. Maybe I'm wrong. I ain't sure. But yeah, you didn't know if they was they were just too fast. They just was too fast, and they was getting the ball out quick, and it caught Georgia off guard. You know, at the end of the day, could Stroud be a good quarterback? Yeah, can't nobody really, got a proper evaluation. Don't nobody got a proper evaluation for, being perfect at drafting quarterbacks. It's like any other player. You can't predict injuries, and you can't predict giving a young man all that money who ain't never worked a 9 to 5. You see what I'm saying? So, to be honest, it's a hard prediction. It's a very hard prediction. So, it's a very hard prediction. So, at the end of the day, Bryce Young fought us. Sir, that's Surrey Bobbin. You got to check out CJ Stroud and what he do. Big, strong kid, good arm. But I just think if he go number one, he go number one. I think short quarterbacks is kind of like on the downtrend right now. Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, some of them on the down slope right now. They ain't hot. Back then they ain't want me. They got hot for a minute, then they ain't all up on me. They ain't on them no more. So that's another thing to think about too. So, but Bryce Young, Jameson Williams played together, explosive. And if you ain't got to move up to get them, it's a conversation you got to have. If you get them and you want to sit them, whatever, cool. Behind golf, so be it. You feel that he ready and you want to deal golf, you can get some more draft compensation. If you ain't got to move to get him, you ain't got to move to get him, you know. So if Stroud is rising up after this performance, that's what you wanted. You know, you got to worry about Seattle, but what they going to do with Geno? Do they really like what Geno doing? He ain't that old. If so, you know, is, you know, somebody really, really, you know, high on Bryce Young? It's a long way to go in the process. You know, maybe they might jump up to Seattle. So you a ways down there. You at 6 or 7 right now with the Rams. I forget what it was. Rams probably lose this weekend. Maybe you move up to 5 or 4. We'll see. But, you know, what you're really hoping, is a couple of things to happen. You hoping that Bryce Young can drop to you. Just right now, things can change. You hoping you can get a guy that you want at wherever you picking at with the Rams pick that you really, really like. If that's Bryce Young, Will Anderson, Carter, you know, if it's one of the guys you really, really want, they drop to you, shit, you in business, you know. So it's interesting. But, you know, Baker Mayfield effed us in a couple games they weren't supposed to win. And now he gonna lose a game that we need him to win. So still benefit us if you depend what you look at it for draft position. But I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with your boy. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate all the support, man. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.